Paul's Racing channel and to our URL Random Lobby Friday night fun and games. Now, before we start, or actually I'm going to check to see if our friend Osman has got his room up. He has, so I'm going to jump into that now. So at least I'm in there, and well, I can do the comms then, can't I? And you can see what's happening. So once I'm in there, we can get going once it fills up and Oz is ready to go. But yeah, no, thanks everyone who is tuning in. Now, normally it'll be my friend and fellow commentator Mark Wilson who is well, we'd normally do the stream for this if I'm to be honest, and well, he's going away on his hollybobs as it goes, so he can't actually make it tonight. So yeah, I thought, well, I'll step in, try it myself. Now, my internet, it can be a little bit unpredictable at times, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we'll just have to play what I'm on by here. Now, hopefully you can hear me and everything is all good. So yeah, you can see some of the guys out on track now. So actually, we'll go through the field, shall we? So we've got Ruthless, URL Ruthless in his BMW. By the way, this is I think this is around about week 4. I might be wrong. It might be week 5 of we've done this. And Ruthless, he hasn't changed his car, that's for sure. Keeps going out in that BMW M6. So he's in that again tonight. And then we've got Willard in the Lexus. He's out there doing their warm-up a minute around Watkins Glen. Now, so with Mark, he's got like a catalogue of maps and tracks and all sorts. Now, I'm not quite as organised as that. Just go with the flow, and although it will be happening, but just takes me a little bit of time to get it sorted. I haven't got it sorted by tonight, so I'm not going to have corner names, and I'm not going to have all the other details that goes with the track. So you'll have to just bear with me with that. I'll give you the name of the track, obviously. And well, we'll just well go with the flow, as they say. So yeah, we're just watching the guys, just having a little bit of a practice round now. We've got, who's that? Casatrawi. Oh God, I'm going to have trouble with that one, aren't I? Should we just call him Cal in 4th, I think, in the Nissan GTR. Got Jaded Effects from the United States in the 5th, so he's in the Jag. No, he should be used to that track, shouldn't he? Let's be honest. Around here, Phaser in 6th, so yeah, welcome to Phaser. And I think he's in his trusty Potenza, which he is. It's Peter or Slushy in 7th in his BMW again. Good livery there from Slushy. Yes, so we've got Grasshopper in the pits in his predictable Citroen that he's been running as well. To be fair, he's been doing all right in that as it goes. So we're looking for another good evening's racing. Now, who's this? D Tate. I can't tell what car that is, although I can probably if I change the camera, but it doesn't work while you're in the pits, I don't think. So whatever he's in the pits. And that's a Beetle because I recognise it by the... well, actually, it tells you there, doesn't it? There you go, it's a Jag, so D-Tape in the Jag. So we've got the Beetle of Gensi in 9th place. Will be 9th at the moment, it's not actually out on the track, is he? Got another one there, Distinct. In the full GT, so he's going with the all-American stuff. Now, Roger's just come up and said the start of the race is about to go, so clearly we've got quite a few cars out there. Search clips. Oh, I'm going to have right fun games with these names tonight, aren't I? Let's see what he's in. Oh, AMG, I can see it on his dash there. Oh, it's a bit leery as well, isn't it? So the old Merc, G Merc, Osman, who's the man at the moment running this lobby, is in his Genesis that he always goes around in. I think that's it for now. So pretty much got quite a few in the lobby. Yeah, we've got actually 12 at the moment, so do for the first one. I believe there's about 5 races tonight. By the way, anyone who fancies it, anyone who's sort of sitting at home getting bored, switch on that PlayStation and get yourself on GT7 if you've got it, and instead of watching, why not come and join us? Just look out for the URL Osman, find him in his room, get yourself in if you can. If you can't, then just hang around as the guys and girls drop out. You'll have your chance, hopefully, to get in and have a bit of a spin about. So, well, that's kind of the aim of it anyway. So we're just waiting now. We'll go, the all clear from Osman. The guys are probably warmed up now. Yeah, still got 12 cars out there. So it's a pretty good start to tonight's fun. Now by this stage, but by the way, you can catch some of the previous rounds by watching my colleague Mark Wilson's YouTube channel at Slowpoke-Racing, or Mark Wilson. You'll find him. Subscribe to his channel, and as I say, if you enjoy what you see, you know where we are on a Friday night. URL Osman is the host, and he tends to be most weeks. If not, you just look for the URL Random Lobby subject line or lobby name, and yeah, you'll get yourself in there one way or another. You'll find it. So we've still got, well, we've got 11 cars now. There's Ruthless doing a little bit of practice of the pit lane and the pit stop, but that's not going to be needed tonight. It's only 5 laps straight away through. After each round, there will be points up for grabs, and our trusty pointsman Dirk is on standby to help us with that, although I've got to remember to give him the results after each race, of course, otherwise there'll be no points. But definitely be no point in doing it if I don't. So yeah, I'll do that, he'll do that, and I'll run through the points as we go before each race, if it all goes to plan tonight. So I'm on my own. It'll normally be Mark doing the main streaming stuff, and I'm just kind of interfering in the background normally, but I'm on my jack today. Well, quite a bit to remember, but anyway, that's no problem. We'll get through it. So Distinct then, and that's full GT. Don't believe it's started. Now worried that I've missed the start as we look at Souness in the GTR. Got Colesberg, I think, in a room. Dizzy Wick. So we've got a few other drivers that we know. There's Slushy, or Peter, the BMW, Ruthless, Cal, Phaser, Grasshopper is out there in his on track now. Osman there in the Genesis, and we've got Clips so in the Genesis, and well, hopefully he drives a little bit better than that, but not too sure what happened there. Maybe Osman just got in his way a little bit there. Willard still there in his Lexus. Yeah, so still quite. Oh, there's one there. Who's that? Oh, Jency. We see him, didn't we, in the Beetle? It's Colesberg coming out in his BMW. So I'm just waffling on a little bit here because we're just waiting now for big go ahead. So we see Colesberg, although, well, it is Colesberg, but actually he calls himself Wild Warthog. It always confuses me, but it is, I know him as Colesberg, but we're calling him Wild Warthog because that's what he's got above his car tonight. I think Sai also has just come in the room as well, so, well, it should be pretty much a full lobby if everyone gets in before we start. I think Osman's just doing his final little bit of warm down and making sure everything's ready. Yeah, we are on the grid now and ready to go. But we've got Distinct then in first. What have we got there? Why's my screen gone all close and I can't see any names? Peter in sixth, in third, Ruthless in fourth, Grasshopper fifth, Willard in sixth. That's it, let's just go back. You'll get the gist as we go. So here we go then. Oh, I don't know what I've got to do. I've got to put the some pieces up on the screen. There we go. So Distinct then, going down into turn 1 for the first time. Souness, Slushy, Ruthless, Grasshopper and Willard going having a look up the inside. 3 abreast now, coming up the hill. Ruthless staying right out of the way on the outside, although it's not really the place to be. But Grasshopper just got that inside line, but I think Willard might get him. No, he doesn't, so Grasshopper remains in 4th place. Willard then in 5th, now up to the bus stop chicane for the first time as they'll hurtle up there at top speed. He's just going to be clean through here. Let's just keep an eye on, well, Hedgehog, he didn't get going very far at all, did he? In fact, he must have lost it on the first corner. Didn't even get the race going, him, so I'm not sure what's happened now. So let's get on with the race anyway. We've got Distinct then still leading it from Souness in 2nd, Slushy 3rd, Grasshopper 4th, Ruthless in 5th, Willard 6th, Cow in 7th, closely followed by Osman, closely followed by Phaser. And behind them we've got Wild Warthog. So they come round this right-hander up the hill where the penalty zone is. The worst penalty zone in the game, I think, where it's placed anyway. So round now, the right-hander and up towards this left-hander off camber. Always kind of pulls you out to the outside. Exactly what happened to Peter there. And that's a bit unfortunate for Peter. Just spun it. I think he must have just hit the outside wall as he exited it, and now he's trying to get it going, and yeah, he's just about got it going in 11th. Shades is still sitting on the start finish, so he might as well retire. But to lap 2 we go out of 7. It's Ruthless now attacking Grasshopper. Ruthless likes the BM, Grasshopper likes the Citroen, so 2 guys that are well used to the cars that they're in. So what can Ruthless do? Can he get himself slipstream now up towards the chicane? Can he take 3rd off of Grasshopper? No, he can't. He'll be too far back there to have a go. Willard behind them in 5th. Now this chicane is quite easy to make a mistake. It's quite an easy chicane, in fairness. It is quite easy to make a mistake as well, especially on exit, and it can give you a penalty if you straight line it too much. So got to be a little bit careful, but most of the guys are through there okay. Slushy there trying to get back. Yeah, Shades is, well, I think he's just dumped his car and left it there. He's gone off for a walk. And we've got another leader now. Distinct is mistaken. He's all the way back down to 4th, and Souness then takes up that lead. So Souness then in the GTR now leading from Grasshopper in 2nd, Ruthless now up to 3rd with his Distinct down in 4th. Now that car can be a handful. Maybe he just made a mistake somewhere. Whatever it is, all got a yellow flag now. Why we got a yellow flag? Oh no, that'd be Shades on the start finish, won't it? So really he needs to leave if he's not going to, because that's going to keep coming up. It's going to be very annoying, but as I say, I think he's just got to beat up one of his pit crew for giving him a shit car before he even started. Clips then in 9th. Cow and Slushy 6th. Peter in 11th. Souness, our leader, looking really, really strong out front now. Got a good lead. The lead back to Grasshopper, I don't think at the moment. Looks like he's going to make a mistake, does he, Souness? Looks like he's pretty much got that GTR under control. Now that gap back to Grasshopper seems to have grown a bit. He is leading this next group. Ruthless and Distinct now having a fight back. He wants to get back on that podium, just Distinct. There's points up for grabs, remember, after each of these races, these rounds. So there is a league table that's done for the week. Everyone wants to be at the top of the league table, don't they? So these guys will be desperate for that to happen, as we see Osman attacking Willard. Fraser behind them. Oh, we've lost Clips, Zerks, or whatever the hell he was called. So he's gone. It was down in 10th, I think. Willard, Osman, Fraser and Wild Warthog. He's in 8th place, then Cow in 9th, Slushy in 10th. Just found him a new name. Flushy. Right, Souness then. Starting lap 4 out of 7. Up the hill. He's increased it even further now. He's got a great lead. Really pulling away here. Watkins Glen. Through bus stop chicane. Out the other side. Taking all the curb. Now hang on to that inside line all the way round. Feed it out. Use all the curb on the left. Down this little drop now. And that's a bit of drifting as well, just to show off as well as we come down to, I think this is the hill, what they call the hill, this corner. Hill as in a shoe, because it is shaped like a shoe apparently. And up here's the toe. Grasshopper still second, who's actually got away now from, well, Willard, who's gone back to 4th. Osman's now come through. I've missed the pass. See, not very slick, I'm afraid. But Osman through to 3rd place in his Sky Genesis. Willard behind him in 4th. So it's all changing. In fact, it was Ruthless, wasn't it? Who was back there in 3rd, and he's dropped all the way down to 7th. So something's happened to him. Fraser in 5th place. There's Wild Warthog in 6th. Ruthless, there he is in 7th. Dropping all the way down to that position from 3rd. Oh, and he's going to lose another one there. Oh, and why not hit the shades as well? Well, that was how he managed, out of all that, he actually hit that one little car that's sitting there on his own. Out of all that track on that circuit, he actually managed to hit it. Unbelievable. But oh well, that's basically Ruthless out of this. He's gone down to 11th place or 10th, whatever that is now. But Souness is comfortable here, and it's a great start here from Souness now. As I say, I will reiterate, if anyone is watching and fancies joining us here, if you can hang around to the end of this race. You've got 3 more laps to go, or 2.5 actually. So get yourself in the room. URL Osman is the host. Join us and have a bit of a spin about. Grasshopper in 2nd. Does the lobby change tracks? Yes, it does. We will change. Every race will be a different circuit or track. Osman in 3rd. Willard 4th. Fraser in 5th. Maybe I should have put that in my... maybe I should have put that in his name of the room. Change the track every race. Fraser then chasing down Willard. Turn 1 is going to get him. Yeah, just running a little bit wide. Well, Willard just had to back off a little bit there, because he knew if he goes too far out onto the curb, he's going to get a penalty, and just had to back it off. That allowed Fraser to get through into 4th place. But Souness, as we go back to him again, he's already through the chicane. Coming down the chute now. Grasshopper 2nd. Not that far behind him, but he's just at the top of the chute. So that's the gap basically. Back to Grasshopper in 2nd. Osman in 3rd. So there's your top 3. as it stands. Yeah, high sight. Can't reply because I ain't got a keyboard. Got to do it all by my old hands on the controller. And also, yeah, hello mate. Fazer in fourth. Now there's a little, well, now it's up to Willard now. Can he get that fourth off from Fazer? He's got what's left of this lap and one last lap to see if he can get fourth off Fazer. Pretty close here. Walpog in sixth, distinct back to seventh. So from pole position, distinct, well, going too well there. Seventh for him at the moment. Cow in eighth with Slushy in ninth. Oh, where's he gone? Well, there he is. Well, he's still in ninth, but decided to go for a bit of a detour. And a big gap back then to Ruthless in ninth. So actually, just the 9 cars because Hedgehog is still sitting like a hedgehog on start or finish line. So hopefully he'll disappear once this goes. So Souness then on the final lap, 7 laps now in, and well, he got himself out in front, didn't he? He's been out in front for several laps. Had a good race. No one's going to catch him now. Looks like he's got it under control till the end. Grasshopper still second. Osman is closing in, but oh, he's got half a second. Pick that up through the chicane maybe. But it looks like it's going to be your top 3 with the rest. Osman's going to take that penalty off just round this right-hander up the hill. Fazer is some way behind. He's not going to affect any positions. Half a second there. So we see go back to our leader Souness, who's going to come round for the final time here at Watkins Glen to complete race 1 of our random lobby races. So well done to him, to them, and good race in the end. Looked very comfortable. Wins in first place Souness, with Grasshopper in second place, ahead of Osman in third. So there's your podium. Well done, guys. Fazer with a good 4th place. Willard in 5th. Walfog or Colesberg in 6th place. We've got a bit of a gap back then to Cow in 7th. Across the line now with Slushy in 8th. Ruthless will come round in 9th place. So that's your race 1 completed. So as I say, join us if you can. Please come into the room. I've got to take a picture of these now, the results, and so our man can do what he needs to do. So you'll have to bear with me with that bit of awkward silence while I do this. Distinct, by the way, getting the fastest lap. So just watch the guys out on track as I do what I've got to do. This is where you need 2 people really to do this on your own, as well as trying to do the comms. It's not easy, but we'll get around it, won't we? Right, here we go. So we've got that and that. Okay, so our points guy has now got the results from that race. And there'll be some points coming back, a league table I should say, coming back very soon. from our man, and just like that, he's on it. What a man! What a man! So this is how it looks then at the moment after race 1. So we've got Souness on top with 20 points, with Grasshopper in second, 17th, Will Osman in third, 15, Phaser in fourth with 13, Willard in fifth, 12, Wild Warthog 6th place with 11, Cow 7th place with 10, Slushy in 8th at 9 points, and Ruthless in 9th with 8 points. So early days in that league table, and well, that will change obviously after we continue through these races through this evening. So now where are we? Well, it looks like we're staying in the States actually, and this is Blue Moon Bay Speedway, so not one that we would visit very often. Not too sure what layout this actually is, if I'm honest. This is where we need Mark, our track guide guru. He's obviously packed them away in his suitcase ready for his holiday, so he's not going to share them with me. It's obviously the infield circuit rather than the speedway course. But there's several layouts here, isn't there? I don't know what one this is, but it's the infield anyway. So we have, anyway, let's get through these drivers. We've got Vane, who's in, that's actually the reverse, isn't it? It's the infield. So Vane is out there in his BRZ. Got Nick, another new guy, come in here in his BMW. Phaser's staying in his Tenza, is he in? Or is that the Lexus? Can't remember. It's the Tenza, isn't it? He's out there still. Cal's staying with us. But he has changed to the Audi R8. Brave choice. Great livery though, but brave choice. Got Silly Shot. He's been here several times before, hasn't he? In that, well, very gaudy looking BRZ. You can't miss that one. And we've got Shads, who's still with us. He's actually changed to the Porsche now. Will he actually get going this time? Because he was sitting on the, might look like he's already got trouble with his car. So hopefully he doesn't end up sitting on the start and finish line like race 1, but at least he's stuck with us. Willard, who did go by, and that's not the right line, is also in the BRZ, so a few of them out there this race. Wild Warthog, is he in the BRZ as well? Is that like the... Is that like the choice, the car, the go-to car around here? Must be 4 of them, at least out there at the moment. Slushy, Willard will see. Slushy, he's gone off and he's actually changed as well. So normally he'll be in his BMW, but he's gone to the Porsche. Actually, one of my favourite cars. I do like the Porsche, if you didn't know by now. Sai has joined us as well. He's in his BMW. Slushy we see, didn't we? Ruthless, well, he's going to be in a BMW, there's no doubt about that, because he does everything in the BMW, literally. Phaser we see, and Grasshopper is going to be in his Citroen, isn't he? So yeah, 12 cars at the moment. So still room for anybody who fancies a bit of a race out there. Let's look for that URL. Osman Boom. Really out there practicing hard as we see the jumbo jets flying in. Perhaps that's some of the other drivers coming in for a quick blast. I think it's actually easier this reverse way, actually, coming up there, going the other way around, which I regard as the normal way. Final corner can be a little bit tricky. That's right, left hand up. It's a little bit easier to manoeuvre around it going this way. It opens up a little bit easier for you on entry, so it's probably a better way around here in my opinion. waiting now for Osman to start the race, although I suspect he's maybe just waiting for a few other guys to join. We've just actually been joined by Chris Mack, someone I know as well, a quick driver. He's obviously fancies a go round here. Is this Chris, is it? Is he in? Let's have a look. Yes, he is. What's he in? Citroen as well, with that familiar looking cockpit, like a spaceship. And actually he does do quite a lot of racing in that, so like Grasshopper, Citroen is quite popular now, though not very good at steering apparently. So trying to get it going, and well, stewards all laughing at him. The crowd not really going crazy, are they, at the moment? As he keeps out the way, the quicker guys coming round. So now just waiting for Osman to start proceedings. We've got 14 cars in the lobby, so that's a pretty good turnout for race 2. I think we've got room for one more, maybe. Obviously I'm taking up one of those slots, otherwise you wouldn't be seeing what you're seeing now if I hadn't. Yeah, 1 minute to start, starting soon, so we are pretty much ready to go. Let's just make sure I've got all my stuff on. I have. Let's go back to that, and just got to wait for the green light now. Should be interesting around here in GR3s as well, because some of these corners around here can be a little bit tricky in the GR4s, let alone GR3s. So we've got Nick in first place, Silly Shot in second, Vane in third, Willard in fourth, Sai in fifth, Cow in sixth, Wild Warthog in seventh, Hedgehog in eighth, Phaser ninth, Slushy 10th, Osman 11th, Grasshopper 12th, Chris Mack in 13th, and Ruthless in 14th. Right, let's go to our leader and let's get this underway. Lights are green and off we go for 9 laps around the Blue Moon Bay Speedway here in the United States. Found this first right-hander, which is obviously part of the oval here, before we hit the infield at this point now. Hard on the brakes. And that was Cal, and he hit the back of Silly Shot, and that was a little bit vicious through there from Cal. So he did back off in fairness, but did mean that Silly Shot lost a spot or two after getting rammed up the backside. Who's changed as well. He's gone into the Jag, so from the Genesis to the Jag, although he does tend to alternate these cars. You don't see him in much else other than these two, for these random lobbies anyway. Oh, and who's that going off? Willard going a little bit wide there. Well, I've just lost a place to Silly Shot. I don't think I can actually go back and show you replays live. Well, I might be talking absolute crap, but you'll have to just bear with me. So you may not see all the action, but we can see that Sai's having a go at Grasshopper. Lines himself up at the final corner, but I think that Citroen might just have a little bit more grunt along the straight. Although, having said that, we're going to have a little bit of slipstream from Grasshopper and Sai. Off the back of Osman now. That's going to be a bit tasty on the brakes here with these three hurtling down at some speed, but well controlled actually. Grasshopper running it a little bit wide. Oh, there's cars going all inside. Who's that? That's Ruthless, that's Sai, Osman, that's all there. It's all closing up. Said it was going to be a little bit tricky in places, especially these hairpins. Another one here that's almost kind of a hairpin as well. They'll put that power down, come out the other side, and Grasshopper did that. And, decided to continue going left and into the wall. So he's going to drop down to 12th place. Hedgehog, or at least he's going, in 13th, and Slushy in 14th. So must have been something happening at the back there from them guys. off to the best start. Nick out front in the BM, looking good. Willard up to second. And a battle here between Silly Shot and Vane. It's got like 3 BRZs in the top 4 here. Who's going to be the battle of the BRZs? And it's Silly Shot going out there around the outside. Yeah, Vane didn't want it all, but he's gone too far on the outside and can't move the camera. But one cameraman, get your act together. He's going to lose 9th. Yeah, 9th place, 10th. He's going to drop down, possibly right way down to 11th here. Yeah, he does. Grasshopper with 3-second penalty as well, but Silly Shot just went off, couldn't get the car back on track, struggling to move it on the grass. It drops down to 11th place, but Grasshopper meantime with that 3-second penalty. I'm sure where you get 3 seconds, that must have been some. He obviously hasn't been in the pit lane to get it from crossing the line, so it's an odd one now. Don't know where you get 3 seconds from, unless it's just he's picked up a couple of large penalties there. But anyway, he has, and he's got one. Wild Warthog in 7th, being chased down by Chris Mack in 8th. Grasshopper's going to go backwards at this point, but we'll keep this little battle going between Wild Warthog and Chris Mack, and I think Chris Mack's going to just about have the edge on straight here in that Citroen. And then that battle behind as well between Phaser and Silly Shot. Phaser around the outside on the brakes. Silly Shot's going to have a dive. Does he get it stopped? He does. Good move from Silly Shot, actually. Looked like he was coming from a long way back there, but managed to get it stopped onto the into the right-hander without running it wide as well. So got his braking sorted there for sure. Better than what he did last time anyway at Picasso Park. Chris Mack in the Batmobile, 7th place. Wild Warthog in 8th, and Silly Shot back on the grass again, 9th. Phaser can't get that stopped. And that did slow him down. It's going to allow Grasshopper, who's had to take that 3 seconds off, to drop him down to 11th, but it's going to allow him to get a little bit closer. Phaser just struggling to turn that tender at the moment around here, and there you go. Just having trouble. And this clockwise reverse circuit. Grasshopper then takes 10th place from him. For Hedgehog down there in 12th place still. For Cal, I haven't seen anything of Cal, but he's in that Audi R8 and tricky car, that one to handle. Slushy in 14th, hasn't really recovered from whatever happened at the start. Nick though, he's still a leader, but Willard is catching 5 laps out of 9. So maybe Willard can get something here after all. It's really closing the gap as Willard. Nick's, has he got a problem? Maybe just had a couple of bad corners there, slowing right down for Nick. Nardo on a charge in 2nd. Osman in 3rd. Sai in 4th. Ruthless in 5th. Vane 6th. Chris Mack in 7th. Silly Shot in 8th. He stayed with Willard a minute because I want to see if he gets this move done on our leader Nick. The time, he hasn't got to rush to pass him. He's obviously got more pace than Nick at the moment, so that's, well, they're both kind of at a moment there. Willard running wide on the grass, Nick having a twitchy arse moment, and Osman said, yeah, I'll have a bit of this. So he's up to 2nd, I think, going round the outside of Willard. Good move there. Yeah, good move from Oz. He's on the move through the field. That has allowed Nick to just pull away, but because of that moment that Willard had on the grass. But Osman's now the chasing car in 2nd place. Size not far off in 4th either, so Osman in 2nd, trying to chase down our leader Nick. They start lap 7 of 9. Willard with that little error onto the grass after looking quick. Got himself right up behind. Nick and almost was in a passing position and then just ran it onto the grass, and that was the end of that. And now he's under pressure from Sai in fourth, and Sai knocking out fastest sectors too, so Sai's obviously putting the power down. Vane in fifth place. To stay with Sai a moment and just to see, in fact, no, we won't. We'll go up to the leaders because Osman is now on the back of Nick. I think it's just a matter of time before Oz has a go. Nick trying his best to defend, but it's like he can't quite get with that BM at the moment as Oz then takes the lead. Does he? No, he doesn't. Nick stays on the inside. He did temporarily, just for like a split second, he took the lead, Osman, but Nick's got it back, so it's a drag race now. But look who's behind them. Is Willard. He's back in the frame. But Osman's going to get Nick here at turn one because he's on that inside. If he stays where he is, he'll be on the brakes, and he does take the lead. But Nick's, well, he's hanging it, still hanging it out there, isn't he, Nick? He might let Osman have it, but Willard said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll have it. Up to second he goes. And now Sai's there, or he has been there, and he's right up behind Nick as well. So Nick is struggling. Too sure what the issue is. Just can't get don't seem to be able to get the traction down. That BMW now started well, but now it's starting to fall back a bit. He is falling back into the clutches of Sai in the other BMW. Oh, and every time I open my mouth, they decide they want to go on the grass, so maybe hit a wall. Oh, no, he didn't. So Sai's got to do that all again. Meantime, though, our leader Oz, ahead of Willard in second, Nick in third. Go through the field now. Sai in fourth. Vane is still in fifth place. Starting to be put under pressure from Chris, but he's being put under pressure by his fellow Citroen driver Grasshopper, who's going to go up the inside now and holds that fastest lap of 1:08.9. He's going to possibly get that sixth place. He has. And he will, if he can get it stopped, going into this tight right-hander. Yeah, easy. So up to sixth goes Grasshopper as Vane takes a lot of grass. Chris there also. Oh, and he's just had to, I think he just had to abort mission now. He would almost hit the back of Grasshopper, but now that's put him well off the back of them and into reach of Silly Shot on Ruthless in 8th and 9th. So Chris Mack just pushed a little bit hard there, just got his braking wrong a little bit, and yeah, just almost ran it into the back of Grasshopper, I think it was. So we're on the final lap now, so we'll go to our leader and see as he comes over. Actually, it is the end of the race. Willard in second, Nick in third, Sai in fourth. Blimey, I didn't realise I was at the end there. I just missed it. Grasshopper in fifth. A close battle here. Vane in sixth, Chris Mack in seventh, Silly Shot in eighth, ninth for Ruthless, Wild Warthog in 10th. So I couldn't even say that out then. It was so quick, they were so close that I struggled to even get them names out there. Fazer though in 11th place. On his own. A bit of a lonely race there. Fazer, but gets 11th, and then Slushy in 12th place, some way back. Lots of damage on the car. Why not add a little bit more there? It's got a bit of lag going on now. I don't know if that's my internet connection. I hope not. Or is it him? I might be actually talking here for nothing. Hopefully you can all still hear me. Please put a message in to me, anyone who is watching, to see if or to tell me if it is all okay still. Hedgehog, who didn't really get going, did he? But at least he finished this time in 13th place. That is your second race of the evening. So results time then, I've got to give to our points man. So let's get those up. This is where I go quiet now. I think that's that. Nothing like a bit of live or slick streaming this. Right, let's move those on to our man. Here we go. Make sure I send in the right ones, of course. Because that should be it, Doug. So we should have those results, and I should get those back pretty soon from our man. To stay on board with the drivers. So just bear with me, and we'll run through those points. Here they come, right on cue. Okay, so after race 2 out of 5, we have Osman in first place with 35 points. We've got Grasshopper up to second now with 29. In fact, joint second with Willard in third place, both on 29 points. And we've got Sunes in fourth on 20, Phaser in fifth, 19, Wild Warthog in sixth on 18, Ruthless in seventh on 16 points, Nick in eighth on 15, and then a point behind them is Slushy in 9th on 14, Sai in 10th on 13, Vane in 11th on 11th, and then Cal in 12th on 10, same as Chris Mack in 13th on 10, Silly Shot in 14th with 9, and Hedgehog in 15th with 4 points. So it obviously will change as the night goes and as more drivers come in and more drivers leave. I hope they don't, but if they do, obviously that will be a live table as we go through the race. Now, the host has ended the game. Not too sure what that's about. Now, is that I think that must be him rather than me, Osman, that is. Not too sure what that's about, so we might have to just see. He might be having a few issues, so just bear with me and we'll get back in as soon as possible. Let's have a look. He's putting a message up, so there is a new lobby. Okay, so that's fine. We are going to do a new lobby. There it is. Oh, it is chosen Goodwood. Well, there's a track to go now. Are we going to continue this? That's the point. Are we going to stay with GR3s this evening, or are we going to change to GR4s? Now, previous weeks, or since we started this, it's just been GR3s. We haven't done many GR4 stuff, but it looks like we are sticking with GR3s. So, okay, so GR3s around Goodwood should be amazing. What I need to do while they're just a bit of a practice is actually we'll go out with Silly Shot because he's the only one that's out on track at the moment, so we'll stay with him. He's actually changed his cars into the 4C now, Alfa Romeo. A car you don't often see much of in the racing. It's actually not a bad little car. I can't say I've driven it too much, but when I have, it actually isn't too bad as it goes. So he's changed into that. So I take a swig of water. But Phaser, who stays in his Tenza. Now, before I even go to Grasshopper, I know it's still going to be in the Citroen. No, there you go. What do I know? See in this time the BRZ, so maybe he didn't fancy the Citroen and this Goodwood track, which you can't really blame him. Got plenty of runoff. It's called the grass, and that's it. Vita or Slushy in 4th place in that Renault RS5, is it, or RS1? Sorry, not the RS5, the RS1 in that very bright coloured livery, Red Bull livery. Well, fair play to Hedgehog, he has stayed with us and he has changed his car, standard livery on the Atenza, but maybe he should have stayed with the Porsche. because maybe he's just trying it out before he might actually try. Sometimes these guys do have a little bit of practice out on these cars, and before the race starts they do change back to something else, so maybe just trying a few different cars out before they get going for real. I think Sy looks like he's in the Beetle, so he's changed as well. Beetle's a great car, and that's a great livery. It's actually quite a good livery, that one. But I do like the Beetle, gotta say. Wild Warthog. He's in the Peugeot CZ, the Cheetah's livery, another good livery that. And then we've got another new one here, Matty, he's from Switzerland, by the looks of it, isn't it? I think that's a Swiss flag. A bit of lag as well, and he's also in the Peugeot RCZ, but standard. Roofless, well, down that was very predictable. He is in his BMW. That is the only car he's got. I'll tell you what, he must have some mileage in that thing. Well, actually, I can see it's there. It's nearly 8,000 miles there. So, yeah, clearly the only car he's got in his garage, but he's saving his pennies for something else. When he can afford it, he'll buy it. Pretty Rugger. God, I do get these names, don't I? So, Pretty Rugger from the States has joined us in that AMG. Phaser, we know, he's stayed in his Potenza. Vane is parked up, but he's also changed to the Alfa Romeo 4C. Oxman still in his Jag, and Willard is in nothing because it's not parked up. No, I think it's in a BM, to be fair, so he has changed to a BM as well. So 13 cars. We're just waiting for a couple more before we get going again. But yeah, this is one of those tracks where precision is key. You really don't want to be touching anybody up around here because it's hard enough to stay on the black stuff as it is without rubbing doors with a competitor. But it does promote good racing around here because of the nature of the track. It's only a small circuit, tight circuit and a fast circuit, and there's all your things put into one now. We put into the mix. Don't be surprised if we see some people doing a bit of grass cutting before this race finishes. So I'm not sure how many laps we're going to have around here. The room or the race should start soon. Oh, there we go. That was Hedgehog, and yeah. Well, he's on the grass already, and he hasn't even started yet. I thought he was actually going to change the car as he goes, but no, he's sticking with it by the looks of it. Brave choice from Pretty Rugger. I mean, the Merc again, it's a great car, but would I want to be driving it around Goodwood? I'm not so sure. Not me anyway, personally. Oh no, he's left. So our American friend's gone. So how many we got now? Still 14. Still quite a lot. Actually, we've got a new one in. Charade. Oh, so another. Oh, he's flying there, literally, wasn't he? Right, we're off and running. So this is the grid then. So Grasshopper in first place. We've got Silly Shot in second. Matty in third. Phaser fourth. Wild Warthog in fifth. Ruthless in sixth. Slushy in seventh. Hedgehog in 8th, Osman 9th, Willard 10th, Vane in 11th, Sy in 12th, Charade in 13th, and Phantom in 14th, who's also come along for a bit of a race, another one in the Alpha. So here we go then, 10 laps round Goodwood for this third race of the evening. Grasshopper in that unusual BRZ, don't see him in there very often in that, do we? But he fancies it. Coming around this first corner, now this can be tricky if you get it wrong. Going to be out to the left, but it looks like everyone's just about. Oh no, Phantom's not. Just about to say everyone seems to have got round there okay, but no, well, he's done well to actually keep it going in the right direction, but well off the back now. So through to this right-hander. Mad Mickey has just joined, but unfortunately Mad Mickey, you've got a little bit of time to wait if you want to have a race, mate, because we just started this one and it's 10 laps, so you stick around please if you want to have a race. But this is the race going on, and we're looking at Silly Shot having a go at Grasshopper up here at the final corner. Second to last corner, I should say. Good move, gets that done. That's a tough corner, and that's a tough place to pass, but got that done. Grasshopper probably gave him some room there, to be fair, but good racing. Matty, Fazer, third and fourth. So the top four, with a small gap back then to Wild Warthog in fifth place. As they all go round turn one, and Grasshopper and Silly Shot still side by side. Grasshopper's just got it. Silly Shot is going to be on the inside, and this fast right hand sweeping right hander, where in the end you just have to drop it down to this next left, clip that inside curve a little bit, not too much, otherwise you'll be out on the grass here on the right hand side. They all get through nicely. Grasshopper still having a look at Silly Shot. Silly Shot just parking that car in the position to stop Grasshopper from getting through. Matty now over the back of Grasshopper. Now this is going to be what's happening up here. No, Matty backed off. Probably the wise thing to do there, rather than going for that. Oh, and then Silly Shot's made a mistake. It's dropped that to second, so he ran it wide just before the chicane. That's left let Grasshopper back through, and Matty's now attacking Silly Shot going into turn one here at Goodwood. There was a little bit of a touch, but it's fine. Matty just lifted. Fazer still hanging there in fourth. We're soon going up the back straight now. We've got Osman leading this next trio of Willard, Slushy. With the flags waving it violently as we see Vane, and he's got a lot of damage on the front of his car, so he's been trying out the rally course at some point round here in these first 3 laps. Wild Warthog in ninth with Sheree. Also, actually, Phantom's just come through. No, he hasn't. Sheree's got him back. Oh, when Hedgehog's off. So we've got all sorts going on here. Hedgehog's back to 13th place. Side takes him as well in that Beasel. But Sheree, Phantom was having a bit of a battle, and now Ruthless is behind Sheree. Phantom managed to get through, managed to get that 10th. For Sheree, who's in 11th, but Ruthless now having to go, and he takes the sign out as well. And I tell you what, he'd taken both of them. Good move from Ruthless, although he's going to run it wide there. Sheree looks a little bit erratic, just kind of knocked Ruthless off a little bit, and yeah, then I think Sheree hit the chicane. Vane definitely did. He drops back down, side got through the 12th. Told you it was all going to be action here, wasn't it? In these, especially in these faster GR3 cars. Hedgehog's in 13th, but he's not. He's still there, isn't he? Still within touching distance of that group ahead of him. Leader Grasshopper though is going away in that BRZ from Silly Shot and Matty. Up that back straight now. I say straight, it's not really a straight, but it might as well be. So they head into this tricky. Oh, and there you go, Silly Shot's off. That's why it's tricky. It's so difficult to get the car balanced on braking through there. Silly Shot didn't get it done, but he actually lost that one place. Fazer still in 4th place. So Osman's now actually catching up with Fazer. There he is. Welsh wizard Osman. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be doing these. This is the host of the room. Of course, Derg, our points man, sitting back in the background, doing what he does best. Willard in 6th, Slushy 7th. So it's all a bit calmer down here, isn't it? you go up top and it's all a little bit, well, less calm, shall we say, although these top three are just... Well, it's all kind of settled, isn't it, really? Osman, as we're halfway through the race now, it's just about starting to get into his stride. And but leading the league table going into this one. So we'll be looking to try and at least get on the podium places. We've got him in his sights, so it's certainly doable with 5 laps still to go, including this one. Lining up Fazer as his next target. We've got the lock on, and Fazer, I think, is going to have a review mirror full of red and white Jag in a sec. Fazer pushing hard. I reckon he just looked in his rear view at that point. Just lost control of the car slightly. Good car control though, got it back under control. They're through now this tricky right-hander. Yeah, Osman clearly a lot quicker through there. So Osman's going to take that his place very soon. As we look up top, you can see it in the background there. Matty has got up to second place and he's not that far off the back of Grasshopper now. Grasshopper's okay, he's still got a fairly big gap, a 1.1 second gap from Matty. But that's going to deteriorate now, and Matty's going to be on the case and he's going to be passed, and Matty's into the lead. Grasshopper, well, he is quite well known for going on the grass, and well, he's even coloured his car like that as well, so he must have known he was going to go off so he could camouflage himself in the long grass around Goodwood. So a little mistake from him, unfortunate from the start actually. I'm only kidding. Willard now possibly taking that 5th place off him as well. He's lining himself up, Willard on the inside. Not going to give Grasshopper much room at all, although he did back off there. Let Grasshopper go. And the outside stay in 5th. And we're a new leader, Matty, now after that mistake from Grasshopper. He's got a big lead from Silly Shot in 2nd. Osman now, he did take Fazer, got himself up to 3rd place now. That would have been music to Osman's ears and eyes when he went past Grasshopper. Grasshopper was up there, wasn't he, in the standings. Oh, Fazer just managed to... Oh, he hasn't. I thought he would just manage to catch that, but he didn't. He does a couple of pirouettes and he gets going again. Drops down to 7th place. He should be alright. I don't think he's going to get taken by Phantom or Warthog, although obviously that gap will have be a little bit smaller now. So Phantom in 8th place, with Warthog there in 9th. So a little mistake from Fazer. As I say, I thought he was going to catch it at one moment at first when I first see it happen, but no, he lost it completely in the end, and down to 7th he went. So our leader Matty has got a big lead over 2nd place Osman at the moment, and then we've got a battle on from Silly Shot, Grasshopper and Willard, and this is it here. 3 cars all going for that same corner. Is not going to work. Who's going to come out in front? Well, Silly Shot's still going to stay there. That's good driving from these 3. As Willard takes it very wide and he's going to have a go up the inside of Grasshopper. And this tight right-hander, yeah, good move. Set that up nicely actually from the corner before Knew he had the run on Grasshopper up the inside, took a bit of grass as well, doing the move, or making the move, and he got it done on the brakes on that right-hander. Lovely move from Willard up to 4th place. He goes in that BMW. Through the chicane they go, looking at from the drone shot down. Actually looked like Grasshopper got a slightly better run through there, didn't it? Maybe it was just the camera making it look like it. No, he did. He certainly looks like he's closed in on Willard. Willard, BRZ, does look a little bit more nimble than that big ass BMW, in fairness. Silly shot though in 3rd. He's looking okay. Looks like he might be in line for a pole position, but we'll go back to our leader Matty as he comes up along the back straight now for the final time. Them 10 laps went very quick, and he's going to take victory providing he doesn't mess it all up here on the final corners. And even if he does, probably got time anyway, and he crosses the line now. Congratulations to Matty. Messy finish, but he gets it done. He wins round here at Goodwood. Congratulations to Matty. Osman will come in 2nd. That will do nicely for him. Done. Silly shot. Good 3rd place for him in that Alpha. Billard in 4th, closely followed by Grasshopper in 5th. That was a close finish between them two, wasn't it? Phantom in 6th, with Fazer going to come in 7th place. This camera's shocking, isn't it? Slushy in 8th. Wild Warthog in 9th. Sai in 10th. Didn't really see a lot of Sai actually. Rufus in 11th. Through the chicane he goes. And our friend Sheree in 12th place in that AMG. So that's race 3 completed for tonight's random races. Another great race that was. 10 laps around the Goodwood. Always entertaining. So let's do the old points again for our man. So that's that. So let's send him those over. This is where the string goes really, really slick. Okay, so that and that and that. Bish bash bosh. I think that's that. And then the points will be back in a jiffy. Come out of that, can't I? Room's being reset. And I reckon any second now we will have the new table in front of me as we go on to Dragon Trail Seaside next. One of the most used circuits, I think, on this game. Everyone loves a bit of Dragon Trail. Let's just do this. I have got the points that have come through, but I'm just going to do this bit first. So I'm set up, ready. Right, so, yes, points. So after race 3, we still have Osman in the lead. 52 points. 10 points behind him is Willard. He's got himself up in the 2nd place now on 42. Point behind him, so it's close up here. Grasshopper in 41, and then there's quite a big gap back then to Fazer, but he's in 4th, 29 points. Wild Warthog in 5th, 26. Silly Shot in 6th with 24. Point behind him is Slushy 6 in 7th place and 23. Then Ruthless on 22 in 8th place. Shunesh in 9th and 20. Sai in 10th and Matty in 11th, all on 20 points. Nick in 12th, 15. Vane in 13th on 11. Same as Phantom in 14th on 11 as well. And we've got 2 on 10 points. That's Cal and Chris Mack, 15th and 16th. Sheree in 17th on 5, and Hedgehog in 18th on 4. So it's still Osman, Willard and Grasshopper as our top 3 at the moment going into this race 4. So we're at Dragon Trail Seaside Den in Croatia. Ruthless, well, pointless even looking at his car because we know what it is, don't we? Now we've got Knobster, what a great name, in the Porsche, in a pink Porsche as well. So we've got Knobster, we're going to have fun saying that, aren't I? I really have. Ruthless, we know, in the BM. We've got Citroen again for Grasshopper, so he's got his old faithful back out to Grasshopper, and well, maybe he should have stuck to the BRZ. So we see him going off-road. Matty, as he stayed with us, and he stayed in the Peugeot. Pete's gone back to his, or Slushy's gone back to his BMW, to his favourite car. Got Matthias now, who's come in and joined us in the AMG with Phantom, who's still with us in the BRZ, so he's gone from the AMG to the BRZ. Sheree, yeah, still with us, and he's still in that AMG with Phaser. He's going to be in his Tenza, another one who does like to stick with the one car. But I mean, if he likes it, you like it. It's as simple as that. Wild Warthog, he's gone into the AMG. Vane, BRZ for him. Silly Shot, BMW. Sai in the BMW still, and Osman has gone back to his Genesis, so he's doing his alternating of his cars. But Knobster, well, we're gonna have real fun and games with that name. In that pink Porsche. This is where we just have to sort of wait around a little bit, because obviously Osman wants to give time to people who's dropping out and who wants to join, to come in. So it's just a bit of a waiting game at the moment, but we can still watch the drivers driving around doing their stuff. Going to be a cracking race, and of course we've got the Death Chicane, haven't we, on this one, which Sheree's just about to go through. More difficult going through it this way, I feel anyway. I think it's a lot easier going reverse, but we are going to have some incidents through there. I just know it. If we don't, it's going to be a miracle. Everyone loves the Death Chicane. Still got all the guys, yeah, still got the 14 drivers, so still nearly a full lobby, which is good to see. We've had almost a full lobby all night so far. This is race 4 out of the 5. I don't do very many lives. Oh, I do live streams, but I don't generally do live, if you like, championship racing streams. Do a bit of streaming when I'm racing, just for myself, really. It's never like this, so bit of a first for me, this one. Hopefully it's successful, and hopefully you're enjoying what you're seeing. That's the main thing. If you do, you know what to do. Just click that like button and subscribe if you want. It'll also help promote the group itself, the Ultimate Racing League, if you do that. So I think we're almost ready to go. Osman is setting it all up. I think we probably, just make sure I've got all my stuff on, we have here. Probably now, not far from the start. Oh, actually, what I will say about Ruthless, he is actually a big fan of this circuit, and he's quick around this circuit, so it's going to be interesting to see just how he gets on. And we've got the brake, the full start on this one, so a bit of a change. Why have we got this camera though? I'm not sure why we've got this camera. I hope it's not going to stay like that, because it's going to be very annoying if it does. Let's see. Oh, that's exactly the full start. I don't know, but it's a silly shot with the full start. Not sure, but anyway, we've got our proper camera back. Grasshopper's taking a lead. So what happened to Lobster? He was in the start and he's back to what, 5th place now as they come through. There's a bit of argy-bargy stuff going on, lots of cars going off track. Oh, it's all very close up there. I mean, it was inevitable really, but actually they've done quite well because everyone's still facing the right way, still racing, but it's all a bit close and personal there. So we go through to this right-hander and it's still a little bit. Oh, we've got a car off. Oh no, they decided to quit, so he'd gone just as I was going to zoom in on them. Oh, I'll have a look at Phantom. It looks like Phantom's just holding them up a minute, and Phantom has changed his car again. He's actually into the BMW. He wasn't in the BM, was he? We first looked at him, so he has changed. Is that the sprint model? Sure. Is that the Endurance? It's the Endurance, I think. It's got the lights at the front, hasn't it? So that's the Endurance. As we look at Osman, having a sneaky look at Wild Warthog. Now, we'll go back to the chicane, see how they all get on through here. This is going to make your eyes go a bit funny when I keep flicking this camera. No, I won't do that, because actually it's quite annoying. It looks like everyone's got through, actually, remarkably. They've all got through without a little bit of damage on Vane there. He obviously clattered the wall, but up front, there goes Ruthless. Just before we started this race, I did say he loves this track, and he's a big fan of it, and he's pretty quick round here, and he's just proving my point at the moment. 9 laps we've got, so they start lap 2, and he's under pressure from Grasshopper, but Ruthless, he is pretty ruthless round here, I tell you, and I've raced him many a time, and I've raced him round here, and he's quick. Not to say that the other guys behind him aren't, but he does like this track. He spends quite a lot of hours on it. So we'll see. We'll see how he gets on, but he's out in the lead at the moment, followed by Grasshopper in second. Then we've got Slushy 6 in 3rd place. Then a gap back then to Wild Warthog. Osman in 5th place, our leader, our points leader. Will he take it easy in this one? Will he hell? We'll see. 9 laps round here, it's quite a long way. Sight, Phantom, Phaser, Fane, and Matty. Oh, Matty's got a problem. He's got his indicator going. He's got no damage that I could see, but he's clearly got some sort of car issue, as we see Silly Shot passing down here. Cruise ship corner, as I call it. No, he didn't, but Matty, not too sure what's happening with Matty actually. It looked like he's got his indicator going, and it looked like he was slowing right down. It looked like he was going to pull to one side to let Silly Shot go through. He didn't. So, and that's one way I get past him. So Silly Shot's through to 10th. Matty decided that was the only way he was going to let Silly Shot go through, by hitting the wall. So Matty to 11th place. Now we have lost a few cars. We're actually down to 11th now. So did start with 14. But it doesn't matter. We've got Ruthless still out in front with Grasshopper and Slushy 6 in 3rd. But Ruthless is getting away from Grasshopper. Through the S's. Up over the top of the hill and down the other side. There's the cruise ship. It's a cruise ship corner. A great corner this, if you can get it right. It feels lovely, using all that curve on the outside like Ruthless did. Now through the start of the chicane. Now, does he get this right? Oh, he does. A little brush at the wall, but nothing too bad. Same as Grasshopper and Slushy 6, so top three, pulling away nicely from Osman, who's now into fourth. So he has got himself. So perhaps he's not taking it easy, is he? Up to fourth place. What can he do? Got plenty of time on the clock and on the laps. There's a bit of a gap in front of him too. Now top three, but Osman, what can he do? Can he get himself onto the podium? Can he get himself another victory? As he starts lap 4 here at Dragon Trail, it looks like he's pushing. We know he likes the Genesis. Wild Warthog in 5th, Phantom in 6th, Psy in 7th. Let's just go back with Phantom and see what happens here, because he is closing in on Wild Warthog, and that's a bit of a move. And wow, that was, yeah, don't think he actually braked there, but well, it worked to start with, and then it didn't, because yeah, he's getting a little bit aggressive there, Phantom. I think Wild Warthog is actually, he was quite aware of what was happening there, just let him get on with it, but had he fought back, it would have been a bit messy with them two. Get himself up the field a bit. I mean, I guess if you look at it that way, it didn't really result in anything too bad in the end, but up to 5th he goes. There's Osman coming round the final corner ahead of him in 4th. So Wild Warthog then back to 6th place. Psy in 7th in that BRZ. He's had a good evening's racing as Psy. I'd cover him actually in the League 5 Championship, weekly championship at the moment, and I think I said in the last round at Road Atlanta that he was improving, and he certainly is. Looks like he's getting quicker and quicker every time I see him. Vane in 8th place with Fazer in 9th. Fazer again, it's owned a little bit here. It's a bit like that last race. He was kind of a bit of a lonely race. Silly Shot in 10th. Where is he? Cameraman, come on. There he is. Matty in 11th. So not quite having quite the same race as what he had, although he did look like he had an issue, some kind of electrical issue with the car. Certainly with them indicators going on, he has. So Ruthless still looking clean and tidy. Still leading it from Grasshopper, who's still keeping him honest. Slushy actually is catching Grasshopper, so Slushy's 6. Peter is actually, now he's got some lag going on, he is catching Grasshopper. So can he pass him? He's got a better drive out there, and he's on the right on the back of Grasshopper now, and he's surely going to have a go up here at turn 1, which is here. I mean, that one's not really, it is a turn, but I don't count that. So this is turn 1 for me. 2-2, and he gets it done. Nice move from Slushy 6. Now, I don't know if that was a leg that knocked Grasshopper a bit on the grass there. Every time I see lag, I'll get a bit nervous, because this internet of mine, it does do that. I'll start jumping around. That's kind of the start of it, but hopefully it's just something that Peter's got going on. So we see Osman, who is he catching him? Well, he's still 4.2 seconds behind Grasshopper, and then he's got another 4.5 seconds behind him. So keep an eye on that gap between himself and the leaders. Still at 4.1. Phantom's left the race. So Osman then still in 4th place. Ruthless though, our leader, still in 1st and pulling away, really pulling away now from these guys. Ruthless, he's got this one in the bag already, starting lap 6. Lap 7 of 9, and yeah, I don't see him getting beaten now. I mean, Slushy 6 has got himself the 2nd, but if he's got enough to get to Ruthless, he's 4.5 seconds up the road. I think he's got more to worry about. Grasshopper behind him, if I'm honest, is only 4 tenths is the gap. Make that 3 tenths, make that barely anything. Down to 2 tenths, and Grasshopper's on him. Let's see how they get on through the S's now. Flat through here, all the way, right away, just keep it on the floor until you reach cruise ship corner down here, this right-hander tight. So it was a bit of a hairpin type corner, isn't it? It just opens up, just widens out at the exit. But Slushy 6 still holding off Grasshopper. Grasshopper now right behind him. Oh, and now did they get through there? Okay, yeah, they both kind of followed each other, scraped at the wall. That's just allowed Slushy to fill a bit of a gap up to 6.5 tenths now. In front, up to 8 tenths now. Ahead of Grasshopper. Now Osman has caught up. Here we go. We've got Osman on lap 7, or just about to finish lap 7, into lap 8. So we've got 2 laps to go. Osman has now closed that gap from nearly 4.5 seconds to under 3 seconds now. So Osman is on a charge at the end of this race here at the penultimate lap. At 1.3, so he's closing fast. Let's stay with Osman for the time being and just see 0.2, so he is gaining on Grasshopper pretty much every corner here. Okay, Grasshopper, what's he going to do? Has he got anything to respond? He has responded a bit because he's gone back up to 1.4 now, so Grasshopper now maybe, obviously, can see Osman coming. So he's decided he needs to do something about Peter ahead of him. Peter is a second ahead of him. Ruthless is gone. He's on and out the other side of the chicane already. Going up to the final corner, but Grasshopper then is gaining on Slushy. Osman just fell back now. It's 1.5 seconds, so maybe he's pushed as hard as he can push now as they start the final lap. Has he got anything? Because Grasshopper's right up now behind Slushy 6. He's going to have a go here on the final lap, surely. Now our leader's Ruthless, but Grasshopper, yeah, up the lead there, takes 2nd place through Slushy, through that little kink, but then he gets it back, and it's a little bit of, yeah, it's good racing between these two through the first of the chicanes on this circuit. Grasshopper does get that 2nd place back, but now, oh, there's the yellow flag there. Surely that's not Ruthless. No, it isn't. I don't know what the yellow flag's about. Who we got? Not sure what that is. But we're not going to worry about that because Osman is now 2 tenths behind Peter, and Osman is eyeing up that podium. And just as we thought, well, just as I thought actually, that maybe the chance had gone. Maybe the chance hasn't gone, and Osman is right on it now. Not going to do anything about Ruthless. There's no chance of catching him. He certainly could get himself on the podium, and Slushy 6 has got it all to do to try and defend Osman. Having said that, there's not really any passing places, really only the final corner now. Not going to go through here, through the chicane, are you? So Slushy's hit the wall, and that's going to be it. Yeah, there he goes, Osman's through, but we've got to go back to our leader Ruthless, because coming round the final corner, he's actually caught Matty, I think that is, who's gone off. He's actually got the fastest lap, Matty, in 1:38.7. I don't think it's going to get beaten, but we see our leader, and a great race from Ruthless from the start. What a finish. What a race from him. Well done. Grasshopper will grab that second place. Osman did get that third off of Slushy in the end, who got fourth place. So good finish, good race in the end there, boys. Sight is under pressure from Warthog, and there's a little race here, and actually Warthog's just got him. Warthog has got, I don't know what Matty's doing. He's doing a little bit of something down there, but Warthog has got fifth place from Sight right in the final corner. Sight got sixth in the end, so it's all changing at the end of this race. Phaser and Silly Shot. We've got battles galore, haven't we, at the end of this race, as Silly Shot now has taken Phaser up the inside, and is he going to leave it there? He does. Silly Shot's got him, so Silly Shot just ahead of Phaser, just ahead of Vane. That was close there, and Matty in 10th. So what a battle and what racing there from our drivers in that race at Dragon Trail. Great racing. Congratulations to Ruthless on that one. Right, let's do the points again. This is the boring bit for you viewers. Oh, and I've just dropped you. Don't worry, I'm still here. What happens when you're trying to take photos and you're trying to hold a controller at the same time. I'm messing it all up now. Okay, right, let's send them on to our points guy. Sorry, Dirk, I'm going to be right with you, mate. So I'm just going to send them over now to him. There you go. So, Dirk, you got your... It should be sent to you, mate. Hopefully. Oh, or have you already done it? Oh, you beat me to it. Okay. Who needs points? He must have got him himself. There you go. He must have seen it. So, we've got... Osman then is going into the final race, race 5. So we've got Osman still leading it on 67 points. Grasshopper in second place now on 58. We've got Ruthless and Willard both on 42 on third and fourth. So Ruthless has got himself up into the third place now in the championship, in the league table. Got Wild Warthog in fifth on 38, along with Phaser also on 38. 2 points behind them. Seventh is Slushy on 36. Silly Shot in 8th on 34, Sight in 9th on 31. We've got Matty in 10th on 28, Sunes in 11th on 20, Vane in 12th on 19, Nick in 13th with 15, Phantom in 14th with 11, Cal in 15th, joint with Chris Mack in 16th on 10 points, and then we've got Sheree in 17th on 5, and Hedgehog in 18th on 4. So, our man's on the ball because a certain man who's doing the comms decided to take too much time, drop his controller on the floor, fucked everything up. But we got there in the end, so all good. That's all good. Right, so where are we now? Back to America again, aren't we? This Daytona. It is Daytona by the looks of it. Yep. So Daytona infield. Let me change my screen again. There you go. So we have got the infield track. Right, so what we got? We go out on track now and have a look what the guys are racing here. Now what the hell's that? Now that is I think that is the Peugeot VGT, isn't it? That he's got. Phaser, so he has gone from his so I'm just answering back. Berg has just messaged me, so yeah, Phaser has changed his car, so gone from the Atenza into this VGT Peugeot thingy-jobby thing. So we'll see how that goes. Sleek looking car. And we've got Vane, who's in, what's that, a Viper? It's a very bright Viper. It's bloody hot in here and I'm sweating like a pig. We've got Silly Shot then in, oh, he's in the old, what's that, GT40, isn't it? Okay, so he's looking like he fancies a bit of speed around the speedway sections. Wild Warthog, what's he in? He's in the Viper as well, so we've got a couple of Vipers out there. We've got Matty who's staying in the Peugeot. Hopefully, keep it going this time. Sion, what's he in? The Viper as well. Bright purple one as well, my goodness me. So Vipers galore here. Then we've got Wilson Phaser, haven't we? So hang on, who else we got? Who we got? What are we missing? Obedi, he's a new one. What's Obedi in? Let's see what he comes out in, because I'll see from inside. Sounds like a Viper. Yes, it is. Another one. Grasshopper and a Viper. Corvette for Slushy. Ruthless has actually changed his car. And Vane's in wet tyres. I don't think he wants them on. But Ruthless is actually in the VGT Peugeot as well. So he has got another car. I'm amazed. I thought we only ever had the one. I thought we actually had one, just had one garage, one car, and one BMW, and that was it. That's all I've ever seen him in. So he's decided to splash a bit of cash and buy himself another car. See how he gets on. And this is the final race, we think. It will be actually the final race for tonight's random lobby. Might actually stay on afterwards, join myself, but there won't be no points, it won't be for anything. It's just going to be a couple of fun races that I might actually stay on and do a bit of racing myself. So I won't go off the broadcast, but it won't be anything to do with what we're doing now. It'll be completely separate. Just a little bit of a laugh, assuming that it does happen after this. So as far as the league table, Friday random lobby championship, if you like, this is the final race of the evening. So as we wait for some more drivers to come in, and Peter's just left actually, Slushy 6, so Slushy's gone, unless he's just gone to pop out to do something. He might be back. There's that bright Corvette from Si. Wow, that's very luminous. Betty. We've started. So let's get on with this racing. So another false start penalty procedure in place. We've got Silly Shot in first, Osman in second, Grasshopper third, Betty in fourth, Phaser fifth, Vane in sixth, Ruthless 7th, Wild Warthog in 8th, Si in 9th, and Matty in 10th. So just 10 cars in this one. Here we go. Let's get this underway. And away we go. So Silly Shot. That sort of livery is my sort of standard of livery. Simple as you get. You're going to get a bit of slipstream already. We've got the two Vipers of Grasshopper and Obedi all over the back of the GT40 of Silly Shot, and another tough corner this first one to get right. Someone did run it off a little bit. I think that might have been Phaser actually. He's actually gone into the Supra now, so he's changed again. It's Phaser. A great shot again from the drone. This shot's always there when I do this. When we do this track on the championships, the proper championships for Ultimate Racing League, that drone is always there, and it's a great shot. As they all power down to this next right hander. Silly Shot still just holding the lead from Grasshopper, from Obedi. Obedi looks quick in that other Viper, doesn't he? Let's see what they've got along this straight now. I say straight, it's kind of, well, it's the speedway section, isn't it, in the oval. Obedi just squeezing his way through past Grasshopper, does get that second place, and now having a look at Silly Shot. Stays on that low line to Obedi. Grasshopper's going to follow him through. Silly Shot back to third, had no answer to any of that, but Obedi is now our leader going into the bus stop chicane, and Silly Shot fighting with Grasshopper, and Osman's there in fourth with Matty in fifth. Just passengers on that plane having a good view of the racing as well. As we see our leaders all side by side, close racing as they come to complete the first lap of 8 here at Daytona. Silly shot down to 5th then from the lead. So from 1st to 5th in 1 lap, Silly shot goes. Now as they all made it through this turn 1, horrible turn this one, if you don't get it right, you lose a lot of time, obviously. Got Ruthless in 6th, now Ossie in, so it is that VGT. So I don't know what that livery is. Wild Warthoggy can't quite get that turn right, can he? Right-hander, and Sai goes through. So I think we must have at least 4 Vipers out there that I've counted. Vane with the has gone to the R8 now, so Vane's changed. He wasn't in that when we started, so Vane in that the R8. Anyone that drives that's brave. Fraser has gone to the Super in 10th. He's at the back at the moment. So that's our leader's doing. Abedi has gone, hasn't he, from Grasshopper. On board with Grasshopper, can we? Can. See what it's like on board as we go for a trip round Daytona. See if we can. It's a little bit out of side of the slipstream range, and he's pulling away his Abedi anyway, so I don't think Grasshopper's going to get much in the way of slipstream here. He's going to have to just bide his time and see what comes of it by the time this race finishes as they start lap 3. See there in 3rd, Osman in 4th, Silly Shot still in 5th, so top 5 in their group. And then the next big group of Sai leading it with Wild Warthog, Ruthless, Vane, Fraser, Betty, our guy from Switzerland, leading this last race. You can get quite spread out on this circuit if you're not careful, especially on this section. If you're not close enough and you're not in range of the slipstream, then you can get left behind very, very quickly, and then you've got no way of recovery really. So now these top 5 they're just spread out too far now. They're not really gaining on any of them gaining on them because the gap's just neutral really between all of them. Whereas this next group of Sai, not so much Sai, but this next lot, I think, are all within range. We've got Ruthless here in 8th, and then Vane and Fraser having a battle at the back. But these are all pretty close. These are probably just about within range, although Hog is quite some way from Sai. But then we've got Vane only 7/10 on the back of Ruthless, so certainly Vane's within that slipstream distance, and actually Ruthless has got a penalty, so Vane might well get 8th place off him here. There he goes. He's on the outside though, going into turn 1, which no, he gets it done before then, so you should be alright. So Vane then, Ruthless having a little go around the outside. Fraser there too. So this little battle will go on, won't it? Halfway through this last race now. It's that drone shot I was talking about. This battle at the back. It's the closest battle, everything else is still as it were. So it's definitely Fraser eyeing up Ruthless now. Fraser just needs to sit there really. If he just sits there, I mean, if he can go for it, but if he just sits there now, tries to get onto the back of Ruthless along the oval section, he's going to get that slipstream come into effect, and he should make the pass. So let's see. Certainly close enough. It's just whether he's got enough time to make the pass before they hit the chicane. Maybe not, but he will start to come into effect now, and he's going to run out of track at this point. If anything, Ruthless actually got onto the back of Vane, so there's still an opportunity for Ruthless to get 8th place then. Sonic the Hedgehog livery for Ruthless. Doesn't quite look right when he's in that though, I've got to say, as he pulls out from the slipstream up to 8th place from Vane. Classic example there of a slipstream pass from Ruthless. To 8th he goes. What's our leader's doing? Well, our leader's doing okay. Grasshopper still second, Matty still third, Osman still 4th. Looks like he's closed in a little bit on Matty now. The Silly Shot has just fell off the back of these, but he's now under pressure from sight. The ever improving sight. I don't know if I can watch that car for much, for too long. It's so bright. See, it hurts my eyes looking at that. So it's got that gloss finish on it as well, which doesn't help when the sun shines on it. But anyway, he's right in the slipstream now. Going to have Silly Shot for dinner here, I think. Yeah, it's going to be a good pass, easy pass in the end now. Straight down the inside before the bus stop chicane. On the brakes, and through he goes. So up to 5th goes Sight from Silly Shot, but then doesn't get the exit right, does he? Silly Shot's fighting back, and he actually does get that 5th place. So don't know what happened there actually. So that's why he did get that penalty. So what happened is he went in a little bit hot. He obviously made the move going into the chicane on Silly Shot, and then run it a little bit too hot in there. Had to lift or brake, knowing that he was going to run it wide and probably get a penalty. Consequently, that slowed him down. That allowed Silly Shot to get past him, but he did still get a penalty, I think, which has already been taken off. I should have could have sworn he got a penalty anyway, but maybe he didn't. But that's what happened. He had to slow up and allow Silly Shot to go past again. So everything's settled down now. Everyone's pretty much done here, I think, in terms of battles, although this one's, well, it's getting a little bit tasty now, isn't it, this one? So we've got Grasshopper Grasshopper second, Matty third, and then Osman now, who's on the back of them in 4th. In terms of positions, they're still exactly the same, but they have closed in. Matty now half a second behind Grasshopper, that Peugeot. So what can he do? Now you'd suspect that the Viper would have a little bit more power in comparison. So I don't think he's going to get anything done there, Matty. No, he doesn't. Osman just playing it cool in 4th. It's like, what's the rush, guys? In 4th place then, with Matty 3rd, Grasshopper in 2nd, and our leader, Obedi, starting the penultimate lap now, lap 7. Into turn 1 he goes. Have to have a couple of stabs of the brake here going into turn 1. You're coming down at such a pace, obviously in top gear. Slamming it down on the brakes, down the gearbox, can make the car very unsteady if you're not careful on braking, and it's not very forgiving, that turn 1. Sight and Silly Shot though, they're still battling it out. Still Silly Shot in 5th ahead of Sight in 6th. this is still raging on. Going on for a lap or so now, isn't it? These two. Warthog also now coming to join them. These American cars here on the American track, it's like an American fest, isn't it? Looking at these. We've got the R8 of Vane, I think, just turning, was probably just facing the wrong way, to be fair. Ruthless in 9th, and Fazer in 10th. Not really got gain in this one, as he Fazer, so don't think he's going to get much more than that out of this race. Here's that battle for 5th, 6th and 7th, because now Wild Warthog is right on the back now. Sai is going to have a go. Surely's Viper against Viper. Sai will stay low. Warthog's having a look at the high line, but now he might switch back to the low line, possibly. There you go. He's getting a little bit of slipstream off a Silly Shot, actually. They both are. So now what's going to happen down here at turn 1 as we start the final lap? Just got to try and get the car stopped. This is going to go on to the end, isn't it? This battle. So this could be anybody's by the time we get to the end of this race. We've got to go to this one as well, because Grasshopper under pressure from Matty, and Matty goes through. So Grasshopper's lost that second place to Matty. Matty just got him just as we cut back to them. I think that was the pass that Matty made on Grasshopper, and now he's under pressure from Osman, and Osman eyeing up yet another podium as they come round the final, on the final lap I should say, not the final corner, but as they on the final lap now. It's another battle that's going to go right to the end. Slipstream City, here we come. Our leader just going through the chicane for the last time now. I will pick him back up in a sec before he crosses the line, but this battle now, this is going to be interesting to see what happens as they come through and out the other side. And a little moment for Matty, that could be Grasshopper's opportunity, but we've got to go back to our leader Herbedi, who's had a great race, and he's going to take victory here around Daytona. Congratulations to him. Does Grasshopper get second? He will. Just ahead of Matty, just ahead of Osman, who got 4th. Silly Shot in 5th. Or is he in 5th? Yes, he's in 5th. The other two with penalties. I think that will be as it is, really. Where's Sai going? He's going the shortcut. So Silly Shot, Wild Warthog and Sai in 7th. Then we've got Vane coming in 8th. Ruthless in 9th. Crosses line, and then Fazer will come in 10th place. And that is your race, your final race of our random nights here at the Ultimate Racing League. So one final thing to do, and that is to do the results. If Dirk doesn't do them before I get there, of course, because I'm so damn slow at it. That's that one. That one. Okay, so we'll send him them if he hasn't already got them. That is it. I believe that will be it for the evening's racing. Anyway, I'm gonna be. There might be another couple that's going on which I will join, but that will be the main race. He has actually got them. So here's the points anyway. So these are the final standings going into at the end of this evening's racing. So it is Osman is the winner in first place on 67, closely followed by Grasshopper in second on 63. So only 4 points difference there in the end. Silly Shot did come in the top 3 in the end, so third for him on 46. Ruthless in 4th place on 44. Matty in 5th on 43. 42 points in 6th for Warthog. Joint with Willard in 7th on 42. 41 for Sai in 8th, so all really close there. 39 points for 9th place Fazer. Slushy 6th in 10th on 36. Vane in 11th on 28. Herbedi 21 points in 12th. Sinnes in 13th on 20. Nick on 14th in 15 points. Phantom in 15th on 11. Cow in 16th on 10, joint with Chris Mack in 17th, and Sheree in 18th on 5, and Hedgehog in 4th in 19th. So that's it, guys and girls. Thank you for watching. That is the end of my, well, it's not the end of my broadcast, it is the end of this random racing. I'm going to join, well, I think it is anyway, unless we are having another one. Is this the end? I don't know. Maybe it is. We are having another one. Let's ask Osman, shall we? He'll know because he's the man. In fact, I'll ask Dirk. It probably is. Because if it is, I'm going to come out and join if I can. Unless this is a sick race that we're having. Yeah, so that is it for it. So that is your main championship. So hope you enjoy what you see tonight. Join us again, hopefully next week. It might be myself doing it again, but or whatever, whenever next. Just keep your eye open for the lobbies. Obviously, you're more than welcome to join them as well. I'm going to join this one, I think, anyway. So I'm going to go in as well. I'm going to keep the broadcast going, but I'm going to have a little go myself around here too, just to keep myself in the game. Stay in Ferrari. You can see how crap I am around here. Right, and get yourself in. RL Osman is the host in one of the other races, the next race, if you fancy some. So this is just a bit of fun. Now, it's all been fun, but you know what I mean, and yet you want to spend it with us and with me here, which is really, really good. What you probably will know if you do hang around, that is, I can't drive and talk.